Welcome to the Do It All Dad Year podcast, what Gen X dads understand. And this is Horrendous Heidi. Matilda knew the birthday of her daddy, mommy, two younger brothers, best friend Shannon, and of course, dear Miss Kitty, which wasn't her official birthday, but the day she scurried into the Cornbooth family's love filled shrieks of joy laden home. Matilda was the soul pushing force who campaigned to get a cat from a rescue center nearby Carmel because she felt a mystical connection to these graceful, courteous, endearing, clean, fuss free felines of all stripes and colors. But no other one got under her lovely skin more than Miss Kitty. Originally, Matilda named her Woodstock because she was discovered on Woodstock Street. Yet she thought Bob Dylan was annoying and overrated and couldn't respect the alleged evolved arc of justice leaning solely towards smug, secure, pretentious baby boomers. So, the moment the name Miss Kitty was uttered by her dear dada, it stuck for good. Now, Matilda's dad never grew up with a cat or dog because his father's line of reasoning when addressing his two sons growing up was, I work, so does your mother, so who's going to take the dog out for a shit? You two? Understand the rationale uttered in immediate, dismissive, you're fucking crazy disgust was predicated on the assumption of Matilda's grandpa, assuming no amount of pet responsibility would make his two sons any less lazy pieces of shit than they already were in his eyes, regardless if he had been wearing glasses almost out of the womb. Matilda's dad never got bit by Cujo walking home from school, so he was never completely petrified by dogs, although he thought the incessant, barky, big muscular, bony ones were gross monstrosities who bared too much gummy teeth and shitty bad breath for his taste. Golden retrievers were nice, Matilda's dad thought, but their alleged personalities were vastly overrated in his book. Saying a golden retriever has a good personality is like saying Chelsea Clinton has a good personality. But it's sexist to make fun of Chelsea Clinton. But she's not even ugly anymore. Plus, most on both sides of the divide think Alyssa Milano is an uppity, divisive twat on Twitter too. Matilda's dad had a best friend Koopy growing up, who had two smoking hot blonde au pairs who could walk his two adorable miniature white dogs, Jessie and Brandy. Brandy being the portlier of the two. Yet they were snugly cute, even when they smelled like aged pea lace nappies. Those dogs were impossible not to love, which is the same way Matilda's dad felt about their precious, otherworldly, head-rubbing, grazing Miss Kitty, who is his new official 5 a.m. alarm clock these days, gently nudging her head into Do-It-All Dad's head first thing in the morning before Do-It-All Dad got up naturally without any feline nudgy interference. According to Matilda's dad, nothing screams I don't suffer from separation anxiety from my grandkids when his in-laws decided to adopt a miniature Doberman Pinscher, a disgusting breed of English hunting dogs named Heidi 3 grandchildren later. Matilda didn't like Heidi one bit, who chewed through muzzles with dogged persistence. On equal footing with a Nazi officer trying to chew through a ball gag playing the gimpy bitch from Pulp Fiction with Hitler whenever Hitler's herpes sores flared up his desire to annihilate again. One time, Matilda's English-born grandmother broached the boring subject of how great the Christmas market was in Manchester, only for her dad to have fun at grandma's expense and say, then you should have Gita, that being her husband, then you should have Gita fly all us out there for Christmas one year to visit all the relatives on your side that my children have never seen. So they don't think that you're hiding our Jewish offspring after all. Baba Grandma says, but if we left for Manchester, we'd have to quarantine the dog for 3 weeks. At that point, Matilda's dad fires back with, well, we wouldn't want to separate you from your anchor baby. Holla! Thank you very much! Now, it's October 26, 2020. Time for Miss Kitty's 3-year birthday bash. And her dad always says the best things happen in threes, by mostly referring to the comedic rule of three. In addition to the birth of their baby brother, Samuel, Chosen Curls was bound to woo! Although 4 kids would really piss off both virtual Facebook involved grandparents the most. Lifting a finger for them is like a new picture on Facebook. After Matilda's mommy posted a picture on Instagram to show all the new gifts and party celebrations in the house for Miss Kitty's birthday, her parents decided to visit from Delaware for a surprise crashing appearance with Horrendous Heidi because doggy daycare isn't available on the weekends, which pissed off Matilda's dad even more than usual, knowing that his in-laws had spent more on doggy daycare for Horrendous Heidi than they did for daycare for any enrichment activities, including camp for all of their 3 grandchildren so far combined. Holla! Thank you very much! Matilda spots her grandparents, who just came down from Delaware, in their lower price model Range Rover as they pull into the driveway. And doesn't understand why Bob and Gita are here on Miss Kitty's birthday. Matilda rushes downstairs to greet them by the door and says, hey, Bob and Gita, what are you doing here? Bob says, we're here to celebrate Miss Kitty's birthday, and we brought someone else with us to spice up the party. Then Gita escorts the dog Heidi out of the Range Rover, which starts barking uncontrollably immediately. Matilda says, hey, Heidi, did you bite through your last muzzle again? Gita says, we ran out of muzzles. She bit through her last one on the car ride down. Matilda says, yeah, the ride from Delaware is a schlep. I totally get it. Baba Grandma notices the mezuzah on the door for the first time and asks, what's that, Tilly? Matilda says, it's a mezuzah. It has the Shema prayer inside. It's the real biggie prayer in synagogue you cite before they open and close the ark. That being, hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. No Jesus name drops in that prayer. Sorry. Baba says, aren't you going to invite us in? Matilda says, yeah, I already made my Miss Kitty party rule, no dogs allowed. We do live in horse country here in North Salem, and I hate dogs because they eat dog food made of dead horse parts. Sorry. Baba Grandma presses, don't be ridiculous. We came all the way down to Delaware to join the party. Matilda says, the invitation, which I don't recall Mama sending you because I'm spying on her through her phone all the time already, explicitly said, no dogs allowed on Miss Kitty's day. If you bring them, there will be hell to pay. Dr. Seuss lives. Holla! Thank you very much! Even though Jews don't believe in hell, but you get the gist. Look, I'll make you a deal. Have Gita buy a Washington Post, New York Times, they all stink, and let Heidi run around the yard and make shit piles of more op-eds about BDS activists slobbering over Palestinian terrorist leaders in charge who are resisting free vaccines for their people from the dirty, greedy, neighboring Hebes, even after they offered to have actual Arab Israeli ones hand out the vaccines instead, so they would look less overtly Jewy and not be perceived as so much schnozzy imposing in your face. And so do that, and we'll celebrate Miss Kitty's birthday inside. Who's my daddy's new good luck charm, Miss Kitty. I can feel it. His next 2 books, Waste of Height and The Kosher Comedian, which will be all done by his 45th birthday, later in April, are bound for do-it-all dad glory. Your aura of superiority will go poof in his presence like that. I know cats have 9 lives, but I'm not taking my chances with that crazy zero-jaw control bitch, Horrendous Heidi. Some dogs never get adopted for a reason, unless your new daughter-in-law jams it down your throat to mark her territory. Hope you made fish balls. Miss Kitty loves any fishy, delectable treat. Grandma says, I didn't make fish balls, Matilda. Matilda says, but you give your dog a rib roast, half a goose, and endless ham trimmings for Christmas. Horrendous Heidi, definitely not a Jew. Adam Sandler lives. Holla. Thank you very much. And I'll talk to you guys soon.